but one. You are assuming that there is no basic question of dignity involved, that all it is about their pocketbook. Sure, we care about our pocketbooks, me, you, of course. But when you are a member of a group that has been denigrated time and time again, this man who described the caravans coming here as being mostly murderers and rapists, and some, I assume, are good people, and all this stuff about the S-hole countries, and what he said about Puerto Rico and treating them like they weren't even part of the country. You can't forget that stuff when you're in that community, and you know it's reflected in his numbers. You know it's reflected in his numbers. He's got a third of them at best. How do you think you get to a majority?
By the way, but a third of them, let's put that in context. A third of them is incredible, Chris, compared to expectations.
For somebody who says bigoted things about him all the time, maybe?
No, he does not say bigoted. Look, that is not true.
Really?
That is fake news for you to say that he says bigoted things.
Steve, stop
he
that
does not.
talk.
No,
it's not fake news. The guy denigrates him on a regular basis.
Listen, do you know what is bigoted, in my opinion?
Yeah,
What's bigoted is saying that we are going to turn the border into a racial issue when it's not, all right? Because America is not a race. And so by protecting America, you are protecting Americans of every color, whether they are brown or black or purple. But what has the media done on a consistent basis? It's tried to make his tough border policies inherently or somehow systemically racist. And I would argue
because he has depicted the people who are coming to the border as savages who are bombarding the gate. And to the extent that, listen.
Some of them are, Chris, and we know that.
Overwhelmingly, they are not. Why don't you talk about the majority instead of the smaller slice? Why do you try to depict an entire population by the few and not the many? You just did.
You
just did, brother.
I did not, Chris.
You just did.
Chris, you said, be fair. I didn't. I said some of them are, and some of them
but
are.
That's the point. But why wouldn't you say
MS-13,
most of them aren't?
Here, look. All of them, if they're coming illegally, all of them are committing a crime. Okay, we know that. Now, that doesn't mean they're a savage, but all of them are committing a crime. And all of them are unwelcome when they trespass into our country. We know that. Some of them, in addition, are very dangerous. Now, it's a minority for sure, but a small minority can wreak havoc.
He did not talk about it that way.
Primarily wreak havoc upon Hispanic Americans. That's the thing that's what this president, I think, has been so strong on.
He's never said that before.
That the people who suffer the most from illegal immigration, from the ravages of illegal immigration, from the unfair wage market competition, from the very preventable crime of illegal aliens.
So he's worried about that. That's why he hires illegal workers and doesn't tell the truth about it. And that's why you guys drag Katie Steinle's family all over this country as an example of who we're trying to protect from these marauders at the gate. Because he's worried about the impact on the Latino community?
I don't drag anybody's family across, but I will tell you this. I talk a lot about a woman named Sandra Duran, a young Hispanic-American mother in Los Angeles who was killed, much like the Kate Steinle case, by somebody, an illegal alien who was deported 5 times previously. That's a totally preventable death, a beautiful young Hispanic-American who is dead because we made a decision in this country to be soft on borders, and California specifically made a decision to be a so-called sanctuary city. I even